Hey there, good peeps. Sammy here with another look at another indie game for you. This time we are looking at a game called The Segment Twins. Okay, what we have here is a room-based hack and slash game where you are pitted off with two twins and you're going into rooms, room by room, fighting off a load of monsters and enemies and eventually against massive, overwhelming bosses. Before we get any further, I'm going to describe a lot about the game and my thoughts on the demo gameplay. This is what you're seeing right now as the demo of this game, which can be found, the link to this can be found in the description below. It will take you to Steam and you can download it yourselves if you want to give it a try. We'll get into my take on the game and what I found and what I liked, disliked potentially, and everything about it. Right after I read off the quick brief description of the game on Steam. So we're going to read that right now really quickly, just to give you a brief overview. The twin hunters fell into the segment world, combat various monsters and bosses, and complete their segmented journey. The Segment Twins is a hack and slash game with simple controls and a unique character tag action feature. Awesome stuff. Okay, it is my job here to show you guys some potential indie games you may not have heard of before, because it might be something that you really enjoy. If you like this cause and you want to support it, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. I thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let's get into it. The Segment Twins. As you can see, as I said, you fight in rooms that you don't explore much. You literally have a rectangular-based or a square-based room. As far as I could tell from the demo, not much more variation than that. You don't have to go around finding the rooms. You basically beat all the enemies in that room, and then a portal arrives that teleports you to the next room, and then you carry on from there. And you know what? This game is really cool, actually. I had actually a really great time playing through this demo. The demo will last you about 20 minutes or so. But you want to go back and then get all your S ranks, because you get ranked per room, depending on how you do, if you take any damage, if you clear it really quickly, if you use certain skills. I don't know what it is exactly, but I found myself getting quite a few S ranks in the demo, which I'm very proud of myself for. But you traverse through each room after you complete them and go through the portals until eventually you'll get to a boss. I found an overwhelmingly huge boss at the end of the demo, which I didn't find too difficult, I must admit, but I can imagine going forward it will get a lot more tougher. The demo itself was actually quite chill, relaxing, and not too much pressure, but really cool time I had playing this game. You have two main functions of your buttons, one of which is dash and the other is attack. You play as two twins, and one of them has like a sword that you get to chop people up and chop robots, monsters, and all sorts of stuff with that, with combinations of button mashing. And you also get to, like, it has like a ranged ability as well, which kind of more like a bit like The Legend of Zelda, where if you have the Master Sword and you attack with it, then it will send off like a ray of power and hit your enemies from afar. You can do that here, and the twin that you control also has a ranged gun, like a big, huge gun that you can use to combo attacks as well. And you swap between them by walking on different segments of the room that you're in. So as you can see, some of the area looks like there's like a green colour, and if you walk into the more pale colour, you'll turn into the other twin. And that's kind of how you change between the two twins. So use that to your advantage. Also, you can press two buttons together, I believe, to swap between the twins as well, and the colours on the floor change, so therefore you're controlling the twin now in the different variation. Hope that makes sense. I really do apologise, it's kind of hard for me to describe that, but it's a really cool feature. What I like the most about this game, I think, is the fact that it's not very deep in terms of story or anything like that, really. You have two main buttons. You also have a third button which controls an ability that each twin has. The gunner has throws a bunch of grenades, and the sword wielder sort of throws their sword in like a spinning motion kind of thing from afar. But apart from that, you have your just a couple of buttons, really. Not really much more to it than that, but like it's just so cool just to, like, if you want to spend maybe half an hour or so just buzzing through a game with no thought necessary, apart from how to dodge your enemies' attacks and stuff like that, then this is the kind of game for you, really. And I really enjoyed my experience, has to be said. And you can use both of them to their abilities, both the twins. I don't know if the sword is more powerful than the gunner. I'm not too sure on that front, but I did work out one advantage of having the gunner, apart from them being ranged, is that there's a bit of a knockback when you shoot. So you can use that to your advantage if you're trying to evade enemies that are onslaughting you while you're shooting them. But it can put you into trouble as well. you can obviously be pushed out of the segment that you're in, and you'll have to change between your sword without actually knowing. But you can use that to your advantage. You know, use the map to your advantage, the room where the segments are. You're going to start off gunning from afar, then you walk into a different area to get your sword person out, and then start using your sword and chain combos between your gun and your sword, if that makes sense. It's a really, really cool feature, and I'm looking forward to seeing more when the full game is released. Steam is having this down as a June release this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll put it on my wish list, and I'll see as it goes. If there's another demo to play, I'll be sure to play that too, because I had a really good time with this. The art style behind it is quite catchy as well. It's like kind of like a comic book style type art direction, which I was getting from that, which is pretty cool. And the enemies in the game, some of them are more difficult as you progress through the rooms, obviously, that makes sense. And some will have be shooting you from afar, some will be coming up close to try and hit you and stuff. There'll be some enemies that cause an area of effect damage, so you have to get out of the way of the circles that they're producing, because that part of the room is going to explode soon with their attacks. Overall, I think AI was pretty good. Like that, on that front, it kind of reminded me of a game called Hades. I'm sure you might have heard of the game called Hades. Really, really great roguelike quality game. I think this game may take a bit of inspiration from that, which is absolutely great thing, because like I said, Hades is a great game. But in terms of the AI, I think that draws a bit of inspiration from Hades, in my opinion, because it's kind of similar in that sense. In the bottom right corner, you'll see both your twins' abilities, and when you use them, there'll be a cooldown, so that you have to wait for that to cool down, so that then you can use them again. In the bottom left, you'll see both twins' health bars and stuff like that, so it's pretty clear user interface. Not difficult to understand, very, very simple, straightforward and clean. Throughout the rooms, in between some of the rooms, you get to a mini game area where I think you have to clear the rooms within a certain time limit to get the S rank or something like that, which is pretty cool, just to break up the rooms that you fight the enemies to get to the boss. It just breaks it up for you and something to do. And also you have loads of stuff to upgrade. You get the opportunity to upgrade your abilities, make some of your twins quicker at dodging, some of them stronger, some of them have better defense and stuff like that. So you'll claim money in the rooms as you go, as you go clearing the rooms, and you can use that money to upgrade your abilities and stats and stuff when the opportunity arises. I was obviously very happy to hear that you can play this game with full controller support. I used my Xbox controller for this, and works really well. The controls are super, super tight, and they need to be with a game like this. I mean, you have a lot of enemies in the room in a very small and claustrophobic environment, and you need all the dash ability you get, and the tightness of your controls really helps being able to move out the way and dodge and stuff like that, and attack when necessary. So very, very important that in this kind of game that controls are on point, and I'm happy to report that they very, very much are. So that was very, very excellent. And also, I believe you get to choose between playing this game in button mode or stick mode. I'm guessing if you choose stick mode, you get to play this game in more of a sort of twin stick shooter type kind of game. But I played in button mode, obviously, because I love using them buttons, and every time you connect and hit home with an attack, it feels really, really great. And yeah, what I would like to have seen more of is different types of feel and look to the environment. Like the rooms they're all very well mapped out and stuff like that, but I would have liked to have seen more that look a bit different and have a bit more variation. But then again, this is only the demo, don't forget that. So when the full game drops in June, I'm hoping that they can show a bit more off with the art style, because it's very good art, and I would just like to see a bit more variation in the rooms with the full game. But I will be having a look very, very closely when it comes out, because I'm sure it's going to be looking awesome as well as playing awesome. You can have a blast with this game without putting too much thought behind it, and that's exactly what I like about it the best, in my opinion. And I fully advise, if you like the look of this sort of thing, and this is your kind of game, then please check out the link in the description. You'll find a link there to the Steam page where you can try the demo yourselves. I would love to hear what you think about the demo, so feel free to let me know in the comments. I'd be much appreciated. And I'm going to let you watch the rest of the gameplay now, so I hope you enjoy that. So feel free to hang around and watch till the end to see if I beat the boss first go or if I died. Thank you all very much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you next time for another indie game. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Hey good peeps, thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you like what you see, and also catch me live on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday and every other Friday, 8 PM UK time. I'll see you there. Back to the video.